Mamie's potato salad that I can never duplicate. And I want to recall singing the soup song once a week and commiserate with you because I still smell that same soup. I can still smell that same soup whenever I hear the strains of On George Stormy Banks.
You forgot the
Your eyes tear up the same as mine, and do you remember me as I do you, as those notes dance across the years of faces and events? I want to remember haircuts for even the girls. I want to remember with you Christmas strings with oranges and apples and nuts and toys and the unfamiliar odor of sizing in new dresses and shirts brought by Santa, especially wrapped and labeled for us. I want to remember the manor hall and mopping and sweeping, setting tables, washing dishes, and killing flies and collecting dustpans for inspection to prove that we served our punishment time. I even want to recall spankings, sitting on the wall, pulling weeds on the front lawn and drinking sal hepatica in large glasses as special punishment for talking after lights. How could we not talk after lights in a room full of girls? I want to remember Mrs. McKinney and the laundry and ironing, and then stumbling down those stone iron steps, curling in tiny circles with threatening empty spaces that might trip some unwary girl loaded down with shirts and dresses and sheets folded for delivery. I want to remember the snowstorm that woke us early enough to play before the whistle blew for breakfast, and ice storms that brought not just icicles but a truck with a free coach because all the water pipes were frozen. I want to remember the boys' side and the girls' side of a campus that was split by gender, and a church with the same division, and the boys on the benches at the top of the hill passing judgment on everything that moved. Was it I who loved to play knocking on doors at parties and attending the fair and catching the city bus going into Dallas for a day? I want to go to a blue and gold football game where my heart is in my throat every time someone is tackled because the field is full of boys that I love and am bonded to in some love feast or communal identification whose power I can feel but not understanding completely even now. I want to go to school and find Mr. Dickey and Miss Sykes and Miss Coleman and Miss Isbell. I want to hear Miss Wilson say Crawley and Miss McCullough talk math and Jean Hack talk about senior English. I want to show my poetry to Miss Ruth Rouse and do shorthand and typing for Mabel Wells. I want to get another chance to listen, this time, to a sermon from Brother Hal or Robert Cook Buckner. Even clean that statue of Father Buckner from the marks of birds and weather and time. I want to sing again at the wedding of dear Mr. and Mrs. Hyde. Nobody ever invited me to sing. Nobody else ever invited me to sing. I want to see one of those lovely hats perched atop the head of Mrs. Taylor and hear him talk about his boys. I want to go again to the woods and camping and frolicking with friends across fences guarded by Daddy Buck. I want to take my turn riding Freckles and sit around the campfire telling tall tales